can scam some part. I'm going to touch the most important one. The token part, the token design is one of the hot topic, but here are a lot of the for example, there is an initiative for example, some European country I know about that there are a lot of the, for example, in the lot of my LinkedIn connections already working on the token engineering, something they want to develop token engineers tokenomics, understand the economics and the computer science and the finance, everything aspect of it. So they want a new type of engineer, like a token engineer. But anyway, but I wanna doing that one, but I wanna make that part actually I confused because I majored in physics, and then what I really do well is to understand complex phenomena, and then I look at this space, and then I think that they make this space very complicated, very complex one. So I make decomplex this one. And so this will be the shortest part because as far as I understand, not necessarily providing a lot of the jargons and then economic theory. I already look at their economic theory, like monetary economics or some of the a market design or whatever, like a Nobel Prize, like a behavior economics. So they put a lot of the topics in here, but to my understand, this is the most clear part to me. So I will deliver the part. It's just how you design stable coin is what we have done. You put in your collateral, and then you have a collateral, so you can safe ways to control your price. This is a stable coin. So how DAI stable coin, the makers, how did is for this one. So but this is well written in the white paper. So I will skim very briefly explain. And token engineering is every a blockchain and token guys already know. We don't need to include the difficult a behavior economics or whatever. It's an incentive, right? If you do good behavior, you incentivize, right? So this is a token, and they call token engineering monetary policy, but in a nutshell is a poor token supply and distribution pricing incentive. That's it. So this is not the difficult topic. So it's up to you, right? So you design that how you can actually provide the supply, distribute the pricing incentives for your tokens for your users, right? It's up to you. So this one, a lot of the variations you can do, but anyway, it's not difficult part. And the most important part is the government tokens. See, this part is most important because this part is also related to decentralization. And then decentralization, why is important? Because of the regulation that I'm going to explain later. That the way actually the mitigate means that this is not the safe harbor, because I'm also in the legal side, but I warn you that I'm not doing any legal consulting because I'm not practicing, but I'm lawyer. I'm a registered lawyer. So if I say something that actually somebody, oh, it's a legal. No. I'm disclaim that I'm not providing any legal, but as you know, I'm a lawyer, so I have a little bit better understanding than you, right? So some of the people say in the not know about the legal space, oh, this is a way actually that you avoid a legal conflict and then the compliance issues, but no way, because a legal space is not 1+1 is 2 space, right? Very big space. As a lawyer, this I train as a law school because there is no correct answer in legal space, right? There is always debate, right? In the court, right? And then so that's why that there is no any safe harbor that doing this, right? The most misconcept in the blockchain space is that if you do decentralize, it will solve everything. No, that's not. But some way, that's the point. So government token is a very important law that to decentralize. So recently there are a lot of the most of the a DeFi project to implementing these government tokens some way, like a decentralized or the incentive or whatever. So it's worthwhile you spend some time to understand these governance tokens. The DAO stable system, and one important concept is collateralized debt position, CDP. That's it. So this smart contract, and then I recommended to read this DAO stablecoin white paper, and then it's very understandable. So you can get it. And then also already talk about monetary policy means that how the token is managed and governed, right? That's it. So actually all that means is like how you can like supply and distribute and pricing this one. So that's it. So here is and then there is some design choice there, whether you want to imperationally viewers or the differentially viewers is your design choice depending on your project. And then the providing token is the mostly two purpose. One is the state for your staking for liquidity, and the token for representing ownership of share of the pool. This is one is a bonding token. The purpose is a fractional ownership. And then engaging yield farming, then is representing return by yield farming. So it represents return. So token is in a simple way, it's just represent the value, right? What type of value they represent is depending on, right? And then also you can about the bonding curve is determined. You can change your bonding curve to depending on your policy, how you can incentivize. And then that's it. Maybe not difficult. And then also you can distribute if you have experience ICO, then most of the ICO part is explain about how many tokens allocate to whom, or something like that. But you can automatically do this one. Okay, and then governance token is because the governance token has actually this is a way actually the participate in the decentralized like a decision making process. And then one example that the well-developed governance token is MakerDAO. So you need to benchmark how they did. So there are a lot of the role of this governance token doing. Here is some decision making and operations, proposals, issues, and how you can operate this one is you need a clever design about this governance token. And then yeah, here is a particular feature of platform. So incentivize like a compound comp or something like this. But this is a lot of the information is out there. So you can refer the all other information, and then particularly that the white paper, like MakerDAO's white paper is well written about this space. And then first topic is the blockchain system. So here part is rather technical. So this is not just for DeFi, but this is for all blockchain space. So the fundamental technical issues or some of the essential part, technical part is interoperability, scalability, privacy, security. So I briefly go over with respect to DeFi, specifically DeFi. And then layer 2 or layer 1. Layer 1 is like a mainnet, and then layer 2 is like a subsize or something like the side chain, like to link to the layer 1 system, the blockchain. So actually in the DeFi space, why the interesting is because most of the project is Ethereum based, and then the well-known gas fee problem. So issue is how to decrease your gas fee. So one way is up the Ethereum or using or like a Cosmos Polkadot is one way to using the layer 1 solution. You can migrate, or the layer 2 solution like a Plasma or the GK rollups or something like that, you can yeah, think about it. So, but the most important part is money levels, composability. So as a designer or developer, you should be always to have in mind that how you can integrate other projects. It's component by component, or the smart contract by smart contract, or the platform by platform, or business by business, that how you can create new project. And the pattern development, actually, I'm not a pattern athlete, so I did a lot of this space, but you may be not interesting, so I briefly talk about this part. So for regarding this security and private space, and the one thing that recent focus is multi-party computation. So for this part is related to the DeFi secure wallet development. So just Googling the multi-party computation. So I provide like one example, like a curve call here. So the beauty of this is that you don't need to sign transaction using your private key. So private key is an issue because once you lost, you will lose everything, right? You maybe heard about the news that some guy actually had a lot of the blockchain, but he lost his private. Wow, issue, right? So so usually the way is there is a mnemonic, so they provide some link like numbers. So you memorize or you put down the number related to your private key, but you were lost. There's problem. Usually you have whatever you have a secure like a hard wallet or whatever, you lose it. So recently there was the using biometrics to make this one as like using biometrics, so you don't need to like memorize your whatever you put in your security key, because they will using biometrics, they encrypt using your biometrics. So this is one way to actually make a secure wallet without to like worrying about losing your security key. This is maybe a very important topic to design wallet. And then also the privacy issues like is very key. So actually there is a GKP, and then privacy serving mixer. So and then another is a security smart contract is a new concept. You can combine them. Actually they develop like a privacy preserving DeFi systems you can develop here. And then also the issue with the GDPR compliance. This is space actually that's why they have advantage understanding this compliance. So actually I hear that last year I did some great design how you comply your AI blockchain IoT system to the GDPR. So here is one example that actually make a good summary of this, how you can actually relate to issue with the GDPR to how you can comply this way. So this one is one. So I'll go over this one. And then interoperability and scalability, that's I already talk about it. So different blockchain networks, how you can communicate is interoperability. Scalability is a transaction speed. So TPS is matter. So actually you can put into like a layer 1 approach is a Cosmos Polkadot, layer 2 is a Plasma, rollups. And then the scalability, and this is one, maybe you may be not interested, but you're hardcore in blockchain technology development. And actually this space I also have interesting in here. There's dynamic sharding. Then this is the one actually you can have some scalability using dynamic sharding. And then here is last year I've seen was using combined with the AI. Actually, if you know about the AI, there is a reinforcement learning, and then what they're doing is they optimize some system. So dynamic sharding means that how you can grouping your system to consensus about your transaction in a like a group. And then dynamic sharding means that you dynamically form your sharding groups, the way actually doing is using the AI, so using the reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning is well known because of the is mostly is very active in the DeepMind. I mean, you know about the AlphaGo, and so DeepMind is one of the Google's company in UK that have this space. So, but I'm interesting, but you may be not interesting. But anyway, so dynamic sharding is one of the key research topic in this area. And then you can consult like how many there is like a DeFi in Cosmos space or Polkadot space or the layer 2 space. So you can easily find out. And then most issue is a gas fee reduction if you stick into the Ethereum. But Ethereum is advantage is well known, and then most people used, right? Flexible, a lot of application, but the problem is gas fee. So without leaving Ethereum base, so you can do like optimized gas fee estimation is one way, and then efficient smart contract is another way, and then using the ERC 1160 proxy contract. The proxy contract means that you gather together similar transaction as a one. So just you do several transactions in a one transaction, so you can save your gas fee. So this one is worthwhile, you know about it. And then there is another way is a non-technical is like a redemption. There are many like liquidity project actually redeem to the user to gas fee by other profit, but this is non-technical. So you can, it's worthwhile to know about there is several ways actually even in the Ethereum you can do several actually to reduce your gas fee.
Upon us after a few weeks of the entire crypto.
Okay, so money ledger, they already explained that the platform protocols interact with each other and the pieces together as money ledger. So you can exploit this space. And then here is one example that this is just simple how they actually integrate using the MakerDAO CDP pool and then using DAI and then MakerDAO smart contract, compound smart contract, and then using as a regular building flow, and then put in the ETH in the MakerDAO CDP tool as collateral to mint DAI for borrowing, and borrowed DAI can be kept in a non-custodial wallet or can be used in a compound protocol to receive. This is one example, but is 100 ways you can combine as a money ledger. And then pattern actually, you can, I always do whatever I develop technology, I always do pattern space and develop pattern, how they out there, what kind of pattern available, and then they call the landscape, what's the status of the innovation and how many patterns, and then what kind of pattern is in some specific innovation space, something like that. So I did a bunch of this work, and then I put into my SlideShare press. There are dozen of this one I did. So last year, actually, I look at the pattern in the worldwide in AI, blockchain, and IoT. So I analyze it, and then another way is you can specific topic. If you have a specific topic, then I can do research about what kind of the pattern innovation. The innovation is patented in the specific area. So like for example, interoperability innovation that I can research by what kind of the technology actually they're patented like that, or the privacy I already did. So I recommend my slide share, like the Alex Judy is my name, and then SlideShare is well known. So if you go there, there are many that I did in all blockchain, AI, IoT, and 5G, 4G, or like that. So how I use this one? First, I can get a idea, the hint, actually what other guys actually implement. For example, that the patent is there is the duty to disclose. There is a patent law that if you get the granted in the USPTO, for example, and you need to be revealed about how you actually implement your system. So actually, this is a good information that actually you can get an idea that actually how they actually implement. So this is the side actually you can find out the how other guys actually implement. So this is a like an open secret, because you cannot get this information in other space. So this is why, for example, this one is already about like a decentralized system that enables lending and borrowing for margin trading specifically. So if I look at this pattern, actually, I can know about how actually implement this system, right? So it's interesting, right? I'm fun to doing that. Yeah, for me, it's a fun, but I'm not sure you're fun. But I always did this one. So for example, this one I found is like a decentralized blockchain oracle price discovery platform. So all the key innovation related to DeFi, actually there are a lot of the activities to patent filing of this space. For example, this one is like a decentralized governance process I mentioned. So it's just a few examples, but there is a bunch. Okay, and then